Because I remember my mum hitting me in supermarkets.
Yeah.
Open hand slap in a supermarket.
Yeah.
And you're like, you can't do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
then
mean,
also,
I would go to school with a bloody lip.
same.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
also even like threatening. I remember being threatened out loud in front of other people.
Oh my
Like,
God.
wait till we get home, and everyone cheering for my mother.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
you wait. Oh yeah, go get her when you get home, and they would all celebrate each other's beatings.
When you got hit, I remember distinctly being hitting the cereal aisle, boxes coming down.
Yeah.
And other parents like this, oh, see, you must have done something wrong. You're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's changed though?
Well,
And also, my question to you is that because I believe that I wouldn't change anything of my past because everything that happened led up to this moment, and I love my life now, right? So it's like, did all those events need to happen for me to become a comedian? Did it? I mean, I question these things. I mean, do you think that?
but how good would your life be if you didn't get naked every day in front of people? Like you don't know.
I don't do that anymore, man.
Then what jokes have you got?
I got switches and stuff on my act now, man. You know what I mean?
I used to love walking into a comedy club, and I just walk in the back of the room. Oh, Bobby's naked,
yeah.
and you're doing the mangina.
Yeah, mangina, yeah.
One time, I remember my brother was out visiting me in Vegas, and that's when they used to do that Playboy comedy club
Right.
in the Palms.
Yeah.
Right? And I was just in Vegas, I wasn't gigging or anything. I was just with my brother in Vegas, and they used to pull that curtain because it was sometimes just a cabaret bar in the corner.
Yeah.
And they pulled that curtain. They call it the Playboy Lounge. There's one girl in a bunny outfit, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you were on, I go, I go, who's on tonight? Your marquee was out the front. They go, oh, I know this guy. I said, I know this guy. We'll come and watch him. And you just had your dick out and was sitting on the lap of some fat person in the front row. My brother's like,
Get closer.
This is your friend, is it? I go, I know him.
Yeah. I know.
But I didn't even see you. I walked in and I went, all right, let's go do whatever we're
Yeah,
doing.
but the worst one I had was this. I was at Caroline's,
Yeah.
and one night it was raining. The terrible. I was eating it with my jokes, and so I get naked.
Wait a minute. It was raining. Caroline's is a basement club. How does the rain play into this? It was a stormy night.
It was stormy, and people didn't come.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant.
Okay, so there's less,
right.
yes.
It didn't affect the mood of the audience. It was just like, they said you sold out, but only half the room was there.
Yeah.
And it was a dreadful night.
Sure.
And I closed with this thing where I got naked, right? It ate it worse than the jokes. Like it seemed desperate.
I think you should still keep getting. I'm being serious here. I always liked that you got naked. It was something bold about it. And also, I know if I start doing that, I get cancelled right away. But you're grandfathered in. As he's been nude for years.
Oh, you think I'm grandfathered in?
You can show your dick to anyone.
That's.
But I think there's like,
I'm thinking about it. Wow. That's what. But let me finish the story.
Yeah.
So I'm eating it, right?
I thought that was the story.
No, no, it gets worse. So I gather up my clothes, right, and I'm walking toward the back, and I see somebody leaning against the wall in front of the green room, and it was Chris Rock,
Right.
and he
Naked.
no, not naked, and he looks at me and he goes, "What are you doing, man?" Oh, and I remember going, "I don't know," and I walked in the green room.
That's
It
not
was a
true.
set.
Chris Rock always says everything twice. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's how he said it. It was. I remember that distinctly that night. It was a horrible night. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
it never comes off sexual when you get naked.
Oh, yeah, when I'm naked, it's very sexual. Awkwardly so.
Yeah.
Hemorrhoids hanging out my asshole.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
No, it's like when I see you.
If
like,
I'm a wreck,
get naked
naked, no.
around like George or Gilbert, it's
Right.
always such like a silly, childlike thing.
Yeah, but I just
you-
don't. I feel like being 51 and behaving in that
You look
way.
great for 51.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I just feel like it's just not my thing anymore. It feels weird for me. Like I don't do it on stage. It's like I just I just feel like I've grown past it.
That's like me not wearing leather jackets anymore.
It's the same thing, you think?
Exactly the same.
It's the same thing. You don't wear leather jackets
I
anymore?
still wear them every now and again.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've got a whole wardrobe of leather jackets, and then sometimes I'll put one on just to go out. And I'm like, fuck, you look like Jim Jeffries right now. Like, that's annoying. Like, it's just, it was one of those branded things. I'll tell you my favorite leather jacket story, right? So Dr. Drew.
He was just here last week.
Yeah, he had a charity. He's always hitting you up for something. Right? And he had a charity, and he's like, oh, if you could donate something, and blah blah blah, and all the things were like a pair of Elton John shoes,
Right.
or I think they were all stuff, and I'm like, I don't know if anyone wants anything, So there was a leather jacket that I wore in one of my specials. So I gave the leather jacket, and I signed the inside of it. And I gave a DVD of me wearing the jacket, and
Great gift.
whatever for the auction. Right?
Auction.
And it was a silent auction, and I watched it over the course of weeks, and I loved that jacket, and I thought, oh, what a selfless thing of me giving this to the jacket. And I was watching it, and it was going to go for less than what I paid for it, so I bought the jacket back.
Really?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
that.
yeah. Wow.
It fits me perfectly.
Yeah. How much was it?
I think I paid I think the jacket was about $1,000, and I think I bought it back for $400 or something. It was
Wow. And the money goes to the thing.
Yeah,
So,
the money went to the charity. I thought I'd get my jacket back.
Yeah.
Never watched the DVD. It's
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Dr. Drew, your question earlier about would I have become the person I am today if it wasn't for the fact that I got beat?
Yeah.
But he always says this thing, 2 words, and it's assets and liabilities. So it's like there is, even at the worst beating you ever receive, there's an asset about that have happened to you. Like there's always a silver lining. Like even when I think about my mom being the most monstrous person, there is an asset to how I adapted in life.
Yeah, you're right.
But there's a liability as well, which is you're a fucking traumatized adult, and you
Yeah.
get into addictions or whatever.
I feel like the cards that I was handled, I played them the best way you could, maybe. Do you feel that or no?
Yeah, I think I played my hand pretty good.
Yeah, because a lot of times with people with our history, they go a different way.
Yeah, there's a fine line between me and a homeless person.
I feel that too.
I do. I really do.
I really do.
I really think, and if I didn't do this job, I don't know what other job I'd fucking do.
It was the only.
But I tell you this, my 2 brothers are both very successful in their fields.
Well, one of us a cop.
Well, he's high up in the police force.
Oh, he's a sergeant.
Yeah, he's like an inspector or some shit.
Oh, wow. And then what's your other brother do?
My other brother developed shopping centers around the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, but you guys were all resilient as kids because you all got beat.
Well, there was a lot of. We all have very good work ethics because our parents were. My parents were more obsessed with you having a job than getting good grades at school. I had a job at 11.
What was it?
There's a paper round. But then at 12, I was working at the news agency, fucking emptying garbage and lifting things up and down a lift with button. And I'm like, fucking 12? Who wants? And also, I remember a boss just ordering me around.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell a 12-year-old to do anything.
Yeah.
I couldn't just go, pick up that stuff, go get a mop. Like, what the fuck was all that about?
Yeah.
And so I did that, and then I worked at McDonald's at 14.
Whoa.
And I worked there for a couple of years, and then I worked at a butcher's from 16.
Wow.
And I remember being 16 and cutting up fucking pigs in half on a bandsaw. You know, one of these big,
Yeah.
just like this going. This doesn't feel like I haven't done any training.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was first day.
No safety gear or nothing.
Yeah.
Just a bandsaw.
So you always had that work ethic.
Well, my parents made you, but that's why now I think about retirement. I think about because I could a lot of people during COVID were like, I got to get back out there. I got to do this. And I loved my job. I love doing stand-up, and I really enjoy doing game shows, and I'd enjoy acting if I got more work. You know what I mean? But I can fucking sit on my ass and do nothing and be very happy like that. The COVID, I loved it.
Me too.
Me and the wife. We were, dating at the beginning of COVID, and by the end of COVID, she was pregnant and we were married, and we just enjoyed each other's company so much on that sofa that it was just I guess this is what we're going to do now.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the opening up of the world that ruined you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
Because we were so cocooned and locked in during
Yeah.
COVID.
Like that movie.
But the problem.
Old people in a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like the movie Cocoon. Was that what you were referencing?
Yeah.
It's nothing like that movie.
Is it?
And there was aliens in a swimming pool.
Oh, that was a good movie though.
It was a good movie.
Yeah,
Steve
yeah.
Guttenberg.
Was Ron Howard did it?
Probably.
I think Ron Howard directed it. Yeah, great movie. Who else was in it? That guy from Steve Gutenberg?
Jessica Tandy.
She was in it. Yeah.
Okay, the guy with the moustache.
You eat livers?
No.
Yeah. You
Like
eat
liver
liver?
pate? Yeah.
Yeah, liver and onions.
I've had chicken foot
Gizzards,
before.
kidney. What is it?
I've had chicken foot before.
Yeah, chicken feet. Like that's very.
Dim
We call it
sum.
Adidas.
You just did one foot, not the feet?
Yeah, I don't. I have a foot fetish, so I was like, I can't go down.
Yeah.
No, it was really, yeah, it was just in the soup.
Yeah.
Chicken
Oh,
feet's good.
were you in Asia?
No, Minnesota.
Yeah. Close.
It was for a cooking show. And I
Yeah.
was-
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about, would you eat, can you eat a pig's hoof?
Yeah, I called my dad's our family night.
Yeah.
My dad would cook this thing called pig knuckles, and it was our favorite thing. And all the kids would be like, "Pig knuckles!" And then I swear
Yeah.
it was such a treat for us.
That's,
It's like pig trunk.
I didn't know
No
pigs
one-
had knuckles. Or like, how does that work?
yeah.
Technically, it's just the foot, the feet.
Hooves?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hooves,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think they have, where it's so,
They have
a knuckle, this is the knuckle.
It's a joint.
all
It's a
right, that's
joint.
fine. I don't want to
Yeah.
get, I'm not a fucking
technicality.
biologist. Yeah, but is it crunchy?
No, you put it. It's like a stew.
Do you eat everything of the pig? The butthole.
If you're gonna kill it, you better eat all of it.
blood.
What about
I
the
eat
eyes?
the blood. We eat the blood. It's called dinuguan, and we eat the entrails.
How
as
do you
well.
eat the blood? Like a
We
beer
make it
bong or-
into because all cultures have their own version of blood sausage.
Oh,
I
they had,
think,
I had blood cubes. Too,
Yes, it's
the
the same.
day as the chicken foot.
but we eat it as a soup.
Wow. How do you feel about the eyes? Because I see people get the eyes and. Go
I
straight
eat
for it.
fish eyes,
yeah.
but I don't think I've eaten I don't think I've ever eaten pig eye. Like we eat lanchao, which is the dick, the beef dick, the cow's dick.
Beef dick. That's actually what they call me in high school.
Oh, beef dick!
Let's go, beef dick.
Yeah. Pig knuckles! That's what they used to call me. So you never eaten a dick?
Not on.
No,
camera.
not in a sexual way. Not in like.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like that was 80% of Fear Factor in the prime. It was like, here's a pig's cock. You're like,
Yeah.
how did you guys have your hands on this so easily?
Yeah.
Thing.
I don't know. How much money would they win on Fear Factor? It'd be like for like $500.
Nothing.
It wasn't a lot.
I'd be like, just give a college kid some Adderall and he'll do it for free.
Yeah. But it's also you wouldn't do it in your private life. It's only on the show. Like imagine being on.
Oh, right,
This is
right.
it was a hot show, national TV. You don't
Hot
look like a
steaks.
fucking pussy.
And Joe Rogan was hosting it.
Yeah,
you know?
He's like the man's man, right?
Like,
So yeah,
that's my chance.
Yeah, so he could say anything like "suck off that blue whale," I'd
Suck me off. And I'm like,
yeah. Yeah. So anything on camera, I'll do. If it's like not at YouTube.
Okay.
If a kid went, "Hey, I have a YouTube channel," I'd be like, "Fuck you." But if
Got to
it's
make
like
a network thing.
national television,
SAG is what you're saying.
SAG-AFTRA.
YouTube.
SAG after it, right?
YouTube ain't cutting it.
How about in a movie? Do you act?
I've auditioned. I haven't booked anything. I've done like 50 self-tapes, bombed all of them. I don't know what's going on. Like I in my head, I was like, I'm going to make all these videos and a casting director would be like, this guy's perfect for that role.
Yeah.
And then I audition and then I crumble in the room just because it's too, I don't know.
I'll tell you the secret.
What?
Thank you. Hi.
Is that the secret?
No,
After
that's
you
not. I just want to say
ASMR?
hi.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hi, good.
Thanks for having me, dude.
So here's the deal.
So I'm going to be
I
in Buffalo,
promise you
New
this.
York. I was going to do my tour date. Is that okay?
I promise you, this is what happens. You're on your way. I promise you, right? And one day, once people know who you are, I'm talking about the gatekeepers, that's what I call them. Once they know who you are, you're gonna book, right?
And then it's just a snowball effect.
It's like a snowball effect. And you're gonna be in what they call the mix. You'll be on a board of like 10 dudes your type, and you'll just be one of those guys.
just kind of the reoccurring type.
Because the auditions you're doing now, I mean, this is what I heard from a casting director. We don't watch 70% of them,
Oh, I bet.
and which is bullshit. Imagine like, you've helped me. Like I don't know what you do, but these guys have helped me with my auditions. It takes me days to read. You know what I mean?
Memorize.
To make choices, memorize it, and then we do it a couple hours to get the right. You know what I mean? And then it's like
Awful.
if they're not going to see it,
Annoying.
it's fucking.
You're doing a new take. It's a helicopter flew by. It's the most LA thing right
It's
there.
yeah, yeah. It's
You're
the
trying to work
worst.
on your craft, and all of a sudden you live by LAX, and it's just
Yeah. But you always send them in.
always really.
Yes.
Even if they're bad.
No, I mean, Try. I mean, do
Like,
you ever
try.
If they call and go, "Hey, there's this audition," do you sometimes go, "I don't want to do it"?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I want you to do one.
But they're like, do you want to play a toaster? I'm like, how the fuck? I mean, yes, I'll do it.
Yeah,
Is it voiceover or I have
Yeah.
to dress up as a toaster?
Yeah.
Got you.
Sweetie, what is our number one most favorite thing in this house?
God, that's a lot, but I would have to guess Peloton. I'll tell you why. Because I'm a lazy fat man. Okay? And I'm going to say this, okay? I admit it, all right? When you see me exercise, what do? Peloton. You know why? I don't even do, I know the instructors are great. You know what I mean? They have the world famous instructors. But what I love to do is the other day I did a Portland scenic
ride?
Right?
How was it?
It was great. I did 9 miles on it. I felt refreshed. I slept like a baby that night. It's the best way to exercise. It's high tech. It's great for the body.
Also, by the way, when I'm not feeling like I want to go on a bike ride, which I love, I shout out to Cody and a lot of my favorite instructors. But when I'm not feeling like a bike ride, you can just log on to your computer, do strength training, yoga, boxing, just about every kind of class. Peloton has it.
And the music is great, from pop and rock to hip hop and EDM. There are over 100 artist series to choose from. Find your favorite music and turn your next workout into a concert.
This has been a lifesaver for me because I don't always like to drive to the gym because LA traffic sucks. So this is a great way for me to be like, okay, done with the podcast, go straight to my Peloton.
Visit onepeloton.com to learn more. That's ONEPELOTON.com. onepeloton.com.
I auditioned for Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Oh, yeah.
And if you watch Peter Jackson's King Kong, there's just one Chinese guy just screaming in the movie. He'll just run past the screen. Ah, ah, you know what I mean? 50 guys read for that part. And this is when we had to go in.
Nuts.
So I'd be in the lobby, and I just hear my friends like John Cho, these types of guys back then, you know, just real actors going, ah, you know what I mean? And walk out just so defeated.
Oh, yeah.
But you just do it for the story.
Right. The audition room is sad.
It's so
Because you
sad.
look around and you go, oh, that guy was on Disney Channel. None of us are getting this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, you go in, there's Seth Green for my part.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
these are
there's
hot people.
Yeah.
You have, I'm not,
Yeah.
I ain't booking this.
I read against, I'm not even kidding you, me and, I think I've said this, Brandon Ruth,
Superman.
Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And we were sitting there in the lobby, and I looked at his sides. It was the same sides I had. He highlighted the same characters. And I'm like, wow, who's writing this? A 2-year-old kid? You know what I mean? It's like, whatever.
Whoever, yeah.
Whoever.
Did he get it?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was. He might not have. We got to see somebody else. Probably might. And probably Kevin Hart got it. He gets everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
So I've tried, but I mean, I don't know. I just like what I do now. I just like the touring and the making my videos, I think. But if the offers come, great. I'll play that toaster any day.
Yeah.
Is it SAG? I'm in.
Yep.
If it's a remake of my Brave Little Toaster, you have to do it.
Please do.
I forgot about that. That's a great.
Sad.
That's
Yeah.
one of the best ones.
I'll do it. I take back everything I've ever said. I'll play a futon. I don't give a fuck. Put me in.
But you know what also will happen? Who do you hang out with? Do you have friends that are at your level that you started with that are still doing it? Mm-hmm. You have probably what, 10, 15 people you know?
Yeah.
Men and women, right?
Yeah.
One day, those people, either you first or them, will also be big and will get shit.
Right. Then they're just casting their friends.
Yeah, it's like when I, after Mad TV, there was a couple of years where I couldn't get an audition to save my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just not hot. Like, nobody wanted me. And it hurt. But, Chelsea Handler, who I started with, goes, just do my show. It'll help you with the numbers. So I would just panel on her show. But it's like, it's not something that I've ever... I'm grateful for the opportunity, but, she just did me a favor. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you're going to get a lot of those as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of just friendships. And it's the whole like longevity of this, this being patient. Because it is true what you said. It's like everyone kind of just rises up and then those people start just picking their friends. Mm. So,
yeah,
I mean, it all makes sense when you think about it. But you're like, well, why not fucking now? Book me. Then you're like, I don't know.
yeah. You like your manager?
He's a great guy.
Andy Farag.
He's listening right now.
Yeah.
He used to.
I love Andy.
You know Andy? Yeah, he used to book all the tour dates for you.
Yeah, he is.
Did you? He just left the company. You guys started working. Still work together?
I
now?
don't say leave. He sabotaged it.
Oh no!
Yeah. No.
Classic agent move.
No, I just was bummed because he was like a guy that I was like, he reps me. I like this kid, right? And then he was just like, I'm moving on.
Right.
Yeah, and then
leveled up.
What?
He leveled up.
He leveled up, and just fire him.
Should I let him go?
He can't hear us. We whisper.
Yeah, just to keep him on his toes.
No,
Maybe at
he
daylight
literally-
savings, just let him know you're fired, and then let the clock skip a couple hours. And be like,
he is really great, and also the reason why, because I mean, obviously you're on the show, but he, you could tell he really believes in you.
yeah.
He really does, and he's just like my boy, my boy, my boy.
Oh, yeah.
and it's
That's
like,
great.
yeah, I mean that's what you need. Like my fucking manager has never been to a comedy, hasn't been in comedy club in 30
He doesn't even know you do stand up, right?
No, she's not. She lives in a house in Venice. She doesn't come out.
Oh yeah.
No one knows her. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
like, to have a kid like Andy always at the clubs,
Always at the
touting your
club.
fucking
Good
name.
tracksuit. He's always wearing a tracksuit.
Right. And he gets
I trust
girls.
Well, he knows that.
Yeah,
he knows
yeah,
that.
yeah.
He is now because he's being talked about on the show. So I think
yeah.
his DMs will start popping. Ladies, email my manager.
Yeah.
Say what's up.
No, but it's not that because it's like, he's Persian, right?
I believe so.
What is he? Mexican? What is he?
Mexican or Persian? Which one?
Farag? I think Farag is Persian.
I want to say Egyptian.
He's Egyptian.
I want to say Egyptian.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like, so Andy and Fahim Anwar,
Fahim's so funny.
one of the best.
So good.
So fucking good.
Yeah.
I
Just
wanna
always
strang-
cranking out new bits.
I want to strangle him sometimes.
You just want to take that premise and just
Yeah.
give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that and I'll give you a Prius.
Yeah, or he'll do jokes where like I thought the premise where I'll go for years. I don't know how to the angle, and then he'll do it, and you go, oh, that was it.
And there's like no fat on the bit. It's just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Do you have fat in your bits?
Oh, so much. I always find I add so much fat for no reason. And like segues for some reason, I'll like try to be smooth. Because I've seen guys that are like so smooth with their whole act and it's a whole A to Z. It's this whole storyline. And then I'm like, I try to do that, but I'm not great with work.
Hey guys, I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting this show. If you'd like more info or just want to use our Tiger Belly codes, you can go to ZocDoc.com/belly and GetRoman.com/belly and HelixSleep.com/belly. If you click the QR code on this YouTube channel or if you're listening on audio, hit the link down below to get your free Tiger Belly collectible.
I'm not angry, dude. We're gonna resolve it. We're not resolving anything. That's fine. I'm just grateful that you're here, dude. You're a very big guest for us. You're a very big guest for us.
There were big consequences for me too, in terms of
Well,
the mold removal, but we'll get there.
Okay, listen. I'd love to hear about the mole.
No, we're not talking about no mole.
Yes, we are.
Why did I have to eat the scab yesterday then?
You didn't eat the
Ew.
scab. Still in the car. I can show it to you.
You made me. You tried to force me to eat the scab.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. You
yesterday.
put it back in the compartment.
You guys aren't dating. You don't have to eat it in skin anymore.
Oh, you want to bet when we're going 85 in the freeway, and he's like, "If you don't eat this scab, I'm going to crash this car."
Yeah. Anyway, let's start.
Well, the fact that you're still hanging around with them after the breakup is kind of you're asking.
Let's start. We're not even going to use any of this. We're not using any of this.
asking
We're not
for-
using any of this. I want to start with my own terms.
Oh,
I want to start my. It's my. He bosses everyone around. And
I
on
didn't
his,
think we
in-
started.
in his
I didn't think we started.
in his show, right?
Uh-huh.
And I want to show some
That's not true.
courage here
Authority.
and authority, and I'm going to do it the way I want to do it.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, because I just woke from a nap. I'm still groggy.
Wait, are we live? Are we recording?
We don't do live.
No, I know, but are we recording right now? Oh, we are. Okay, so it's one of those things.
What do you mean? What things?
It's just
Let me just
sometimes
start.
people just start and they don't tell you.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Cutukan kumu pakaki Mula kau dapat kami uripi
4, 3, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4. My name is Bobby Lee. I'm with Jewish Company.
Jewish company.
And I'm quicker than him.
Fast, fast.
I'm quicker than most.
Speed, speed.
kill you. I'll kill you.
What?
I'll kill you.
No.
Wow.
Welcome to another episode of the Tiger Belly. I'm your captain, the commander of everything in this area, and I'm going to be facilitating this interview because I'm not going to let anyone boss me
Why
around.
do you think I
I'm not.
bossed you
Don't
around?
say anything until I see your name.
Okay. You did that to me last time.
I know that's
remember
the
that.
rule of the show. I have to get into it, and then I give the intro, and then once I say your name,
But you didn't do that with Bill Burr. Certain people.
yeah, because I respect Bill Burr. I'm kidding. I love.
Well,
Bill
yeah,
Burr.
I mean, Bill Burr's I'm not on that level, but like,
Well, can I just?
but I just don't know. I don't understand that rule.
I know.
am a guest.
We'll talk about it
Yeah.
once I introduce you, and then you can complain
But you
about
should tell me that rule before you start recording, is all. Because, like, obviously, I'm not going to just sit here like a good little boy.
My name is Bobby Lee. So, this next guest that we have, well, let's introduce people in the room. We've got Gilbert, George, and they're important, I guess.
So I know.
And
you're
we've
doing-
got Kalila,
Yeah.
and I want to introduce our.
Sorry.
I want to introduce our special one. I just had so many good things to say about him. This next guy coming, he's this deceiver.
Oh my God.
He's a deceiver. He roams in the dark places of life. Sometimes I call him Tricky Jew.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, he's a tricky one, and I don't know if he's an ally or not, but I'm telling you right now,
When
dude.
you say ally, do you mean LGBT ally or Bobby Lee ally? Because that's what ally usually means.
What does ally mean?
Allyship.
They usually say that like in relations to like the.
I'm not gonna let you do what you're doing right now.
Community. I know. I'm just trying to.
I know I didn't
clarify.
see your name yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you do what you're doing right now.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm not done with the intro.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a long intro. But
It doesn't matter. I can do whatever I want to.
Okay.
Right? He's got milky.
Bobby's mad at me
He's got milky tits.
over them. Over
Okay,
the-
so let me get into it then. Ethan Klein, give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
So I'm going to tell you something, and I'll tell you the.
I knew this was going to be a showdown because
If there's no showdown, I'm not a gotcha podcast.
It's a showdown, and I'll tell you how I knew is because Bobby did our show recently, and it was a lot of fun. By the way, you came when Oliver Tree was there when we boxed, and it was so much fun having you there. Everybody loved seeing you. It was fantastic. Our fans love you, Bobby, and I love you too. That all being said, when you were visiting, I saw what I thought was an alarming shaped and sized mole. Okay. Now, as a friend, as someone who cares about you, as someone who could have potentially saved your life, I felt it was my duty to say something to you. And not only that, I showed it to AB. Now, I didn't show it to a doctor. You misrepresented that a little bit when you were ranting about me. I said I showed it to AB. Now,
Who the fuck is AB, bro?
he works on our show.
Love him. He's great.
And he was in pre-med. Also, he showed it to a doctor and his family. And they all said he should get it checked out. So I cross-checked it with a few people. And then when I was like, okay, so I should really push this. And I texted, I said, Bobby, you're going to fucking die. I sent the text message. They're like, yo, that's cancerous. Because I wanted to scare you because I really wanted you to go see the dermatologist. And you did.
Okay, can I?
And by the
May
way,
I?
when I told this story,
May I?
you said my name.
I know, but you take
You said
over.
it too early.
Oh,
You
go
said
ahead.
it too
Be
early.
you. But go ahead.
But I just want to say my piece, and then you can go. Because this is a hit piece. I knew this would be.
It's not a hit piece. I don't even know what that means. I'm not that kind of a guy. You know what I mean?
Wait, let me.
Normally, if without the fucking moles incident, I'd be like, Ethan Klein's coming over. Yippee, hooray.
No, I know.
Ooh
You're
la
angry
la.
at me. But so when I told this story on my show, everyone said, you know what? Even though it was a minor inconvenience to Bobby, we and you love him so much. It's important that you say something because you never know. You always hear these stories about like there's people on the TV, they've got a lump on their neck or something, and then someone writes them an email and they go to the doctor, check it out, saves their life. Same thing with moles and stuff.
Thank
So
you.
You're welcome. Thanks for saying
Thank you.
that.
What a good friend.
But you got it removed, right?
Yeah, thank you. What a good friend.
Why'd you remove it?
To prove you wrong.
How does that prove me wrong?
May I tell my side now?
And did they get a biopsy?
May I tell my side now? May I tell my side?
Did they biopsy it?
Yeah. May I
And
say-
did we get the results back?
Yeah.
Not yet.
They did.
You did?
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, good.
May I
That's
say,
good.
Okay, good. May I say mine?
Yes.
Okay, so if I had a friend who had a mole that looked, first of all, it's none of my business. Because
What?
number one is I don't know what they're doing creatively with their body. You understand what I'm saying? What people do creatively with their body is none of my business. You know what I mean?
Creatively?
Whatever if they want to grow a skin tag or whatever they want to do, with their own body.
Okay.
Let me finish. I got to talk. I didn't interrupt you.
But-
I didn't interrupt you.
Okay, all right.
You're being rude on this show.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right? Please. Right?
You have unresolved problems with me, though, it seems like.
That's why I'm getting it now, man.
But it's like I can't. Okay, go ahead.
What is your problem? Why can't you just listen?
I've listened to everything. You said you're
No, you haven't finished.
You said you're freestyling with your body. What am I? How am I?
All right. All right. So I'm saying, if I saw a mole, I would say it one time. I just look at a guy, dude. Yo, bro, that mole looks. I like it, but cool art. But get it checked out, right? I would let it go at that. That's not what you did, though. During that day, you probably said it 8 to 10 times.
No.
On yourself. Yeah, you kept going. Yeah, man, you should go get that
That
checked out.
shows real concern.
Let me just say something. Okay, let me finish.
That's what I
right.
But it wasn't 8.
And okay, what number do you think it is?
Are you talking about when you were there in person?
Yes.
I definitely said it to you a few times.
Okay.
And I followed up in text message.
All right, so you did that.
Yeah.
And then I would say it one time. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then literally I got in my car. You literally went, you should really get that checked out. Like it's cancer. Like you said it was cancer.
No.
I can read it right now.
Yeah, you can read it.
Okay. You fuck.
I didn't say it's cancer. How would I know that?
Right. So
I just said it could be. I don't. Here, let me pull up my phone too.
Yeah.
Tiny
So
funny Let's see. Let me pull this up. Here's where's Bobby.
And ultimately,
all right. So let me pull this up.
I had to pay the price of eating the scab. So.
Dude, what the?
You didn't
We'll
eat
get
the
to
scab.
that.
I can show you the scab.
So
All right.
by the way-
I got it right here. All right.
Yeah, go ahead. First I sent you an image of. Okay, here, wait.
Okay.
Wait, here. You
So
want to read
you
it, or
said-
you want me to read it?
I'll read it first.
Yeah.
All right. You go see a dermatologist. Is that where you're starting?
No, you can start with the nice message that I sent you first.
I don't want to.
I said, "Thank you, bro. It was so nice seeing you. You added so much to the show today."
It was fun. Love hanging out. Then you say, all right. So all right. So
read this
no, you used to ask me. Let me go. Right. You go. Thank you, bro. It was nice seeing you. You added a lot to the show today. Right. And I said, it was fun. Love hanging out. It should have ended there.
Okay.
But it did not.
Okay.
You then say, see a dermatologist.
Yeah.
Then I go. Then you
Hey,
go.
Bubba! And then what was the next line?
Wait. Then you go, because I want you to live forever.
Yeah.
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 All right.
It wasn't like I wasn't like commanding you.
All right. So
I wasn't.
So that could have been, to me, that's the limit. So I'm like, okay, that could have been right. So I go like a normal human being. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So far, this is a accurate.
It should end there. It should have ended there. Right.
Okay.
But Gilbert, it did not.
There was more.
Yeah. So AB told me he didn't want to scare you, but he thinks it looks cancerous.
Okay.
Then I go, are you fucking serious? Question mark.
No.
I'm scared. Right? But it didn't end there, right? You sent me this.
I sent you a screenshot of
A screenshot of what AB said to me.
He said to me, he said, "By the way, Ethan, I didn't want to scare Bobby, but that 100% looks cancerous."
Okay, good.
That's what he told me.
So we get the facts out?
But so I'm like, yo, I really want to make sure he's
So
okay.
now I'm literally from that moment on until I went to the doctor. It's what was in my thoughts.
But you know what?
Can I just
The
finish?
good news is you're gonna live.
So let me just say why I'm angry. Okay? From that moment on until the doctor's appointment, and listen, people are probably listening going, siding with Ethan. That's fine. Like, Ethan's a good friend. Because I'm going to tell you something. When I drove all the way to Beverly Hills, where your guy is, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to say his name.
There are
He's cute as-
dermatologists in the valley, just FYI. Because Bob, because I was watching you talk about it. You're like, I drove 3 hours to Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And I was like, first of all, it doesn't take 3 hours.
It was a trafficy day. A Friday.
Yeah,
It was a Friday.
I know. It didn't take
Trafficy day.
not 3 hours.
All right, so
but then I goes, Bobby, there's a you live in a very affluent part of town. You don't have to go to Beverly Hills for some posh dermatologist to look at your mole.
Well, she's partly to blame for that.
Wait, that's
Well,
just
then they'll
'cause it
throw
was
me under the
my
bus for
That's
her
her
recommendation.
That's her dermatologist, and I trust her dermatologist. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, but don't blame me for the far drive because
So,
you chose to
I
drive
go-
to fucking Kansas.
That's a point to him, sweetie.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Okay,
It's not my fault you took a damn road trip. To
that's
see
not the point. But anyway, I go. All right, I go there. I park. Where I paid valet, and went up there. Waited 30 minutes. I did.
They didn't validate you.
No.
Well,
So anyway, I go, and he goes, "What's the problem?" I go, "I have cancer on my neck."
That's what you
Yeah, yeah, I'm dying. I have cancer on my neck.
Okay.
And he goes, "Let me look." And he looks at my neck and he goes, "Yeah, there's. I don't know. What are you even referring to?"
That's an exaggeration.
That's not an exaggeration.
can I ask you a question at this point?
That's not an exaggeration. You weren't there.
I know, but like, I'm sure he knows what you're referring to because that mole was very
a giant
big.
fucking
It was
crazy
huge.
ass looking
Listen,
mole.
that's
It looks
what
like
he
the
said
state
to-
of Texas. Like the shape is nuts.
Insanity. It's pure insanity what you're saying.
It's not.
I go, the mole. And he goes, "Oh, it's a mole." And I go, "Cancer." And he goes, "No, it's just a mole." I go, "Are you sure?" He goes, "I'm 90." He goes, "I'm 90.99999."
90 only?
90?
No, I'm 99.9.
Okay, 'cause you said
I'm
90, that's
99.99999. He did 15 or 16 nines.
Yeah.
But he's saying there's a
Percent.
chance.
It's not. He goes, "Thanks for the visit." And I go, "No, remove it." He goes, "Why?" And I go, "Bring it to the labs. Get it checked out." He's like, it's not cancer, dude. It's a mole." I go, "I don't care. I drove all the way over here. You're doing something."
Okay,
So he
that's
removes it,
interesting.
and now it's been itchy as fuck. I lost a friend. You want to see?
I do actually.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Did he had
There's
to
lots of-
do a little surgery there?
Yeah, he's surgical.
He took a
But he was just
scalpel.
like, "I don't need to do it. It's just gonna grow. It might grow back." I go,
No.
"Yeah, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do." I'm just saying that.
I want to get a close look at the.
No, you're not even getting
No,
close.
just turn. Yeah. So yeah, you got some redness there.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say, right? It was just I don't know why a friend would make another friend do such inconvenience activities. It was inconvenient. It was a lot of headspace.
Wouldn't have been inconvenient if he was right.
Dude, if I saved your life, how fucking epic would that be?
But that's what you want to be the hero.
Yes.
And this whole thing is about you being a hero.
Yes.
But you're not. You're a coward like I am.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I
you're a
wasn't, but
coward like I
could've-
am. You're a trickster.
But I could
You
have
knew
been.
it wasn't cancer.
No,
Admit that and just apologize.
I genuinely thought you should get it checked out.
Okay.
But so you did a biopsy.
Gilbert, who's in the wrong?
Obviously, Ethan.
Right, but honestly, look at me right now,
Are
Gilbert.
you
Gilbert.
saying that, or do you think?
No, Gilbert.
Look at this.
No, you're looking at him like in a comedy way, dude. And all I'm saying, and I want you to be real, all right? I'm sorry, sweetie. Maybe I'm being a child
Wait,
about this,
wait,
right?
wait.
But let me. No, I just want to hear
Here's
my friend.
here's my real point.
Right, and
I
just
think-
be real about it, and maybe you could sway me on his side, and then we could just move on
Here's the
and
real-
talk about other things.
Think about any other friends in the industry.
Okay.
He had to go on a limb and say, "This is going to be so embarrassing if I'm wrong, but I'm worried about Bobby."
Yeah.
That could be so. But then,
Bravery,
yes, point to that.
bravery, Bobby.
But the idea, but I will say, saying all the extra stuff like, "Hey, my friend's doctor, he's went to med school."
I didn't
He's
say
saying
all
it's
that.
100% cancer.
I want to interject.
That's
just said
I want to
AD said.
interject and say you employed the only strategy that could have worked.
That was why I did it, because I knew, and you said it yourself when I watched you talking about it earlier. You said,
It's unbelievable.
"No, listen to what I'm saying, Bobby."
It's unbelievable what you just did, babe.
No, wait, I was
You're
going to make that point
Judas.
too.
He knows you.
He's a Jewish
He knows
trickster.
you is what it is.
You don't know him. He's a fucking mental trickster, man.
You know what, Bobby? You guys aren't
He's
dating
fucking ahead,
anymore,
this
and
guy.
she doesn't owe you anything, and now she can finally speak the truth to you. So it's time to listen.
All right. All right. ZocDoc.
Yeah.
ZocDoc. 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 Guys, this is an amazing app. I'm telling you, right? For instance, when I didn't have a family doctor and stuff, I didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
So I just asked my neighbor. And I got his guy, right? But now with ZocDoc, right, you can go on this app and there's options. Like when I got this mole removed, obviously I went through Kalila's guy, right? ZocDoc, but I look at reviews. right, and choose the right one for me.
Yeah, basically.
ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. On ZocDoc, you can find every specialist under the sun and even under the universe. Whether you're trying to straighten those teeth, fix an achy back, get that mole checked out like I did, or anything else, ZocDoc has you covered, man. This is amazing.
Guys, go to ZocDoc.com, find a doctor that is right for you, and book an appointment in person or remotely, and that works for your schedule. It's super easy. We all use it here. Check it out. Go to ZocDoc.com/belly and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/belly, ZocDoc.com/belly.
Roman swipes. You guys, when I'm in my game,
Yeah.
and I mean the sex game, dog, right? And I want to keep my erection, right?
Oh, you love
I use Roman swipes,
so smart.
right? And it's easy, right? It doesn't affect them. You wipe it on your friend,
Yeah, good
you know what I
friend.
mean? Your tool,
Yeah.
you know, Toki the dum dum.
Uh-huh.
And I've used it before, guys. It works, right? It's amazing.
Also, guys, Roman swipes are clinically proven to help you last longer in bed. No prescription needed. PE treatments are safe, effective, and used by millions of men. Once again, that is also free 2-day shipping. And guys, like Bobby said, you don't have to rely, on the old methods of thinking about baseball games or your grandma to stay longer in bed, because that's just weird. Just get Roman swipes. Go to GetRoman.com/belly today. If approved, you'll get $10 off your first order. That's GetRoman.com/belly. Also, free 2-day shipping. Get it, guys.
All right, all right, George, what do you think? Turn his mic up. this
Wait,
time.
I gotta make a point.
You will. You can talk all you want, but I just
No,
need this-
but it's something to do with what Kalila said.
Okay, go ahead.
I knew, and you said it yourself, when you left, you said, I forgot about it and I didn't care about it anymore. You said that. And I knew that would be the case. And I says, that's not enough. This is important. And that's why I did what I did.
Okay, made George talk. Did you feel good getting that out? Go ahead. What do you think, George?
Well, before the podcast started, you cut Ethan off when I thought he was going to give me a compliment. So I really want to know if that was going to be a compliment before I answer. But I think I side with you, Bobby. I think I'll never get this compliment that I feel I missed out on now. Sorry, Ethan.
Turn his mic off.
But
I was just
Turn his
gonna
mic off.
say
I don't know.
that the mullet is looking good, dude. You look.
Because when I was coming up, in comedy, like, who was my inspiration? I had no one. There was no Filipinos representing us. I remember when I found out that Rob Schneider was Filipino, I was in a movie theater and one of the lines was raspberry babinka. And that's how I found out that Rob Schneider
Was
because he has blue eyes, he's very fair skinned. I didn't know he was half Asian. I
Yeah,
really didn't.
yeah.
And then when he said raspberry babinka, I go, holy fuck, there's a Filipino on the big screen.
Yeah.
Like, I can do it.
Yeah, in comedy, there wasn't, even when I started, I think you were the only one that I knew. There was another guy, I forgot his name.
Rex.
Yeah, Rex Navarro.
Bobby, let me rephrase that, because when I met you, that's when I found out that, because I don't want your audience to think when you met me, because when you met me, we were both open-minded. Well, you were kind of a little tier higher because you were already in the Comedy Store. Like, Mitzi loved you
I
already.
was a doorman.
I know, but what I'm saying is I was a fucking dolphin tour guide
That's right.
at the Mirage Hotel.
That's right.
So when you said you knew me, I don't want your audience to think, oh, Joe Coy was an inspiration. He was already doing things. No, I was shoveling shit at the Dolphin.
I know, I
Habitat.
remember that.
And when I went so just imagine that. Like,
You had hair.
I had hair.
You had like foofy hair
Yeah.
when I met you.
Oh.
And I love stand up so much, but like my inspirations were Eddie Murphy, Dennis Wolfberg, Brian Regan, like all of Comic Relief. Like, I remember watching that and just like, holy shit, like, this is stand up. Like, I didn't have a stand up comedy club to go to.
Yeah.
He did. So when I finally got into the San Diego or La Jolla Comedy Store, and then I see this guy with Down syndrome walk on stage.
I can do it.
I can do it. Like, he has Down syndrome and he's Asian. Like, who is this?
Yeah. We clicked right away, though.
Huh?
We clicked right away.
Right away we clicked.
Yeah.
He didn't have, what I'm saying is, if you would have seen what he looked like, his act was very It was
Weird.
You seen his old stuff
I have seen oldish stuff.
when he used
but
to walk
not-
up like this?
with his big
and his
hair.
hair.
Yeah, his hair. Yeah.
He would he would rat it. He
Yeah.
would rat
Yeah, I would rather.
it.
Yeah, I remember.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, bro, he would rat his hair. He would rat his hair. He'd rat it to like it would like be all like fucking massive. And then he'd always wear like fucked up short sleeve shirts,
Yeah.
and like his jeans, and then he like,
Yeah. Or I would.
everyone Bobby Lee, and he'd walk up like this.
What's the bit?
I'd also wear overalls, like denim overalls, no shirt, cowboy hat,
I saw
and
that.
then the cowboy boots over the pants. Wow. And I would just walk around in society like that.
Yeah.
Like I was that kind of eccentric, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Because I was like, I didn't know how to stand out. I thought, being myself wasn't enough almost to make a name or whatever. But when I realized later in life, it's just the closer I am to myself, the better it is.
Yeah.
But back then, I was just trying to find an image or something.
Yeah.
Because I saw like hooks work. You know what I mean? Like I remember like you would see a guy with no arms go up on stage, and he would make fun of his arms, and that was his hook.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, I want a hook. You know, I want to be Nubs or whatever. You know what I mean?
But when you first started stand up, like you right away went into like a character, or did you try stand up?
No, I went right away. Because my hair was long anyway. So
But were you that guy before stand up?
I was
always
really- I was
Bobby
a little-
Lee.
I was a little weird. Yeah, I've always been a little weird. I would hang out in bookshops but never read the books. You know what I mean? Like I remember one time I was Allen Ginsberg was at a bookshop.
Who's Allen Ginsberg?
He's a poet.
Oh, Allen Ginsberg.
Yeah.
Boy, that made you look stupid, huh? I'm sorry, Bobby. That made me laugh because you delivered it in such a way like, oh, he's a poet. You guys obviously don't read. And then she was like, you mean, and then you looked dumb. Am I right? He delivered it like, I'm sorry, dum-dums. I didn't know I was talking to people that don't read.
Yeah.
He is a poet. And then she's like, oh, you mean, nah. And you were like,
You're laughing.
Let me make sure that we
Joe,
have it.
You're
correct.
laughing way too hard, friend. You're laughing way too hard, my friend. It hurts me. Okay.
why do you do that?
So anyway,
why do you always treat him the worst? Like always, every time I'm on the show,
hey.
the worst.
Hey.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he is very nice. So anyway, I used to hang out in bookstore.
Sorry about the Allen.
Yeah, and Mr. Ginsburg. This guy Dennis owned a bookstore, and he goes, "Ginsburg is here. Come hang out." And I used to hang out, and we used to talk and stuff and drink coffee.
You talked to him?
Oh yeah, he wrote me a letter.
Wow.
Stop.
Why isn't that hanging in here?
I lost it.
Oh my God, that's Allen Ginsberg.
In one of my I might be able to find it though, but yeah, he wrote
you
me.
should find that
He
one.
wrote me a little letter, you know,
That's cool.
because he found me to be weird.
Bro, I was just about to say it, and in my head I go, don't walk on him.
Yeah,
Let him deliver this one.
because I at the time obviously couldn't get girls, had no money, but I also I liked the local music, and I would go to art shows, and I was like kind of like floofy in that way, you
Yeah.
know? And then I would just hang out at bookstores and play chess with people.
Were you funny though? Like
Yeah, I
you
was
a funny guy, right?
Yeah, I was funny, but it's like
He was emo.
I was kind of emo.
Yeah, I
and,
could see that.
Yeah, there was a point where I grew my hair down to my ass.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I gained weight, and I was kind of that guy for a while. And I was just trying to find my way. And then when the band kicked me out of the band, Lax and Superb,
You were really in a band.
oh, it's online. You can see it.
Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
watch this.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna post this.
Yeah. If you put on Laxton's Superb,
I love it.
you can see me play keyboards in a band.
Oh, that's right. You do play the piano.
Yeah. So I played keyboards, and then they kicked me out of the band, and then I was walking down the street on Girard, right by the Comedy Store, and I got a job there.
Really?
Yeah.
But were you a fan of stand up before that walk?
Yeah, because I used to work with this girl named Rebecca Druskin at a coffee shop, and her boyfriend at the time was Michael Carano. I don't know if you know Michael Carano.
Mike Carano.
Yeah, but he works for the Improv. You know Carano.
Mm-hmm.
But Carano used to manage the Improv in Pacific Beach with Dave Becky in the late 80s.
Okay.
So I was working with Rebecca Druskin. So Carano, after the shifts, because we were open till 2 a.m. at my coffee shop, he would come, and then sometimes he'd go, "Hey kid," Carano would say, "You want to meet Bobcat Goldthwait or Brian Regan?" So one time he took me to Brian Regan, and Brian Regan we went to eat after his Thursday night show, right? And I ate with him, and I couldn't fucking believe it. And it's so funny because a couple years ago when I was at the Denver Comedy Works, Brian Regan came to hang out, which really just made my heart
Yeah.
flutter. You know, man.
Yeah.
He's so fucking good.
Who, Brian Regan?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
When you said his name earlier, I was just like, I love him. He's one of the best. But anyway, that's how it all happened. You know, so I did my comedy in that way too. But then like, eventually, I just became more me.
Hey guys, we're going to take a break to share this brand new sponsor.
Lucy nicotine. Guys, I am down to 1 cigarette a day. How? Not self-discipline. I've been using this product right here, Lucy. The 2 favorite things I love in the whole world, right, is fucking scientists, especially from Caltech, because they're the top of the game.
Of course.
So this is founded by Caltech scientists. My second favorite group of people is former smokers.
Wow.
Because they're getting healthier.
Lucy Nicotine is a company founded by Caltech scientists and former smokers looking for a better and cleaner nicotine alternative.
This stuff is
Finally,
so good, it's like regular gum.
But
tobacco alternatives that don't suck.
Yeah, this does not suck. This is the best nicotine gum I've ever had in my life.
Researched and developed for 3 years to be made for people, not patients. Lucy has created a nicotine gum with 4 milligrams of nicotine that comes in 3 flavors: wintergreen, cinnamon, and pomegranate.
Pomegranate's my favorite.
They also have a lozenge with 4 milligrams of nicotine
Oh,
and cherry
wow.
ice
Yeah.
flavor.
Cherry ice is my favorite.
Each and every flavor actually tastes pretty great. And it's convenient and discreet. Products can be enjoyed anywhere, on flights, at work, or even at the gym.
Call to action, buddy.
it's 2020. Get rid of your cigarettes, unplug your vape, throw out your dip, and get some Lucy nicotine gum or lozenges. I can't say that word.
Lozenges.
Nicotine gum or lozenges.
Lozenge.
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 I'll do this
Doesn't
later.
matter.
Lozenge.
Doesn't matter. Go.
Say it for me.
Lozenges.
Lozenge.
This is the real deal. Subscription to Lucy comes directly to your door each month. So it's so simple. You don't have to leave your house because Lucy has delivery down. Tiger Belly listeners, go to lucy.co and use promo code TigerBelly to get 20% off all products, including gum or
Lozenges.
That's lucy.co and use the promo code TigerBelly at checkout. Also, I have to give this disclaimer. Warning, this product contains nicotine derived from tobacco. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Lucy.co, and be sure to use the promo code TigerBelly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
You know.
But what I'm saying is, did you watch stand-up comedy like on TV?
Yeah. I like to, I would. It's not as if like I was like obsessed with Pryor, but I would watch it. But it's like I was more obsessed with. I remember one time Blake Clark. I was in high school. You don't know him. You know Blake Clark? He was in some of the Adam Sandler movies. He was in Waterboy. And I remember Blake Clark had a Tonight Show set. And I remember I snuck. It was on a school night, and I remember I snuck in, and I loved watching comedy on the Tonight Show. And not that it would make me laugh, I just couldn't believe that anybody would choose to do that.
Yeah.
Because I would always go, oh, how scary is that?
Yeah. Very, by the way.
It's so scary.
I want everyone to know that. It's very scary.
Yeah, it was scary. And then when I started doing it, I wasn't good, but I remember like getting why they do it. I remember going, this is the biggest adrenaline rush
100%.
I've ever had. In the beginning, especially, you're like, I can't believe I just did that.
Yep.
Right? And you try to catch your breath
Yeah.
afterwards, and you'd walk around, and it's almost as if you could see life in. Is it one color, your penis, or?
Multiple shades.
Okay. Really? What?
Depends on the temperature.
Yeah.
Wait, so when do we start?
When do you want to start?
Whenever. No, I meant, did we already start?
No, we don't start that way.
Good. Cool. Good.
But we do. We do turn it on. All this stuff is being recorded, so we might use it.
For sure.
Yeah. But are you comfortable?
Not really, no.
Yeah, it doesn't seem comfortable. It doesn't seem comfortable. Yeah.
Cutukan ku pakai mula kau dapat kami lebih mulu kaya kapag ditulog mo sikulog mo na cukutukan ku
3, 2, 1, -1, -2, -3, -2, -1, 0. Countdown.
I went from -2 to 0. That's just not how it works.
Oh. Me walking down the street, being so good to me. Yeah. See, I write too. I write music as well. Not everyone is singularly talented. Some has double talents. Okay? So welcome to the podcast. I am the king, and I am the one and the only Bobby Lee. Give me a round of I never get a round of applause.
Bobby Lee!
Yeah, and we got Kalila Kyon. Woo! More bigger one. We got this guy. What's up? Gilbert Galone.
Flap,
What's up?
flap.
Yeah. White as white can be, man. Like snow. Okay, no clap for him.
No clap for George.
All right, so our guest today, I've been scared. Not scared, fascinated, really. You know, a fear fascination. You know, and been googling his stuff. You know, watching him. You know, he's got Chinese bangs. You know,
The Wuhan Bang.
the Wuhan bang. Yeah. COVID light, baby. What's up? And he's also a singer-songwriter, country artist. He's a personality on the YouTubes. Olive trees. Oliver Tree. Sorry, I fucked it up.
It's okay.
Do people call you Olive Tree sometimes?
Yeah, I've been called pretty much every name in the book. So yeah,
Yeah.
you can call me whatever.
Yeah, welcome. So give yourself...
Oliver Tree.
Oliver Tree. Give yourself a round. Yeah. Ooh. It's nice. I like your glasses.
Thank you.
Yeah. I feel like, don't you need bigger ones?
These are actually great because you can have bigger ones on top of it. You can hide them, and then you can have two depending on what the setting is.
All right.
Setting.
So you have two different settings sometimes.
Yeah, well, check this out.
Yeah.
These things are busted. They're broken.
Yeah. But I get the theory behind them.
Yeah.
Right. You can flip the lens down.
Yeah, but I have
what
bigger
what I'm saying is you can get bigger ones.
No, I
that
have
do
the
same
exact
thing.
same model, but bigger.
And
Covers them up.
when do you use those?
For important events.
So this wasn't.
I feel like those are actually the correct size for your eyes.
Yeah. And that's because my eyes are closed together.
There we
Oh,
go.
Tiny.
Yeah. I have tiny eyes. You're doing a
I'm
racist.
Asian. You can't. I'm Asian
You're doing a
too.
racist joke toward mine. It should be squintier, not closer together.
Yeah.
You know.
That's probably for me. I'm a little cross-eyed.
Yeah. Anyway, Oliver Trees, where you from?
Santa Cruz, California.
Oh,
I just wanted to address the elephant in the room. So I've been trying to do this podcast for a long time, and you guys kept canceling it. I just wanted to know what happened, what took so long, because how many times did we reschedule this?
right. So do you want the truth or you
Yeah,
want
yeah.
liaisms?
I want the truth.
Okay. The truth is that I never knew about those.
Okay. That's a good answer.
Yeah. I literally the first time I'm honestly because I'm just so like into my own world or whatever, so I don't really know what happens outside of what I'm doing. Right.
And what do you do?
Interesting.
I was wondering that.
It's interesting.
I was just curious.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
exactly does this guy do?
Yeah.
Yeah, what-
You know, it's like what I've said to myself before you came here is to be mindful of my guest and not to be hostile. And
I got some hostility.
What happened?
what
I
happened?
came to the door and I tried to give him a hug, and he was like,
Well, yeah.
I was like, what's going on here? He's like a robot. You're like freezing up. I literally was, and then I got him to give me a hug, and he was like, he gave me like the worst hug of my life, and I tried to get a second hug.
Yeah,
and
I said no.
Yeah, he said no. And
Well, because we hadn't shaked hands yet.
is that the formal?
Yeah, well, the formal thing is like, let's introduce ourselves first. My
I'm a
name is
hugger.
Bob.
I just go in for.
I get it, bud. But the thing is, you came in too strong. You know,
For you. People love hugs. They need hugs. I think everybody needs a hug.
Yeah.
I took the hug, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
took
saw
the
that.
hug. Obviously,
It was too long?
Different vibrations going on between the two.
Oh, what are the vibrations?
Where
Tell
the
me.
vibration-
I'm getting a very high vibration. And over here,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Low
Yeah.
vibrational human.
Yeah, it's more of an Ethan vibration.
Don't bring that name up around me.
Yeah, but don't you think it's an Ethan vibration?
Both of you guys are bad vibes.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
But Ethan is mega bad vibes.
He is
He's
yeah.
like the very bottom of the barrel.
yeah. But he's got titties.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say he's a bottom feeder, and
Yeah, he's a bottom
he's
feeder.
a clout chaser.
Yeah.
And first of all, I don't fuck with him.
You don't fuck with him.
Wait, can I swear?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah. How about this then, dude? Why don't I change my vibrations?
Yeah. Let's get you a little.
All right. So yeah. So how do I do that? Do I?
I don't know. You
Yeah,
tell
do
me.
I'll just shake my head. Just
Yeah,
shake my body.
shake it out.
Yeah, shake it out.
How
Yeah,
do you-
yeah, yeah. Woo! Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up, man? You good? What's up? Kawabunga, bro.
I love it.
Santa Cruz, right? Yeah, tubular,
Shout to
dude.
the Nar, my man.
Yeah, nar. All right. So how's this?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel great about it, dude.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Yeah.
You asked me that question,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
What do I do?
I'd like to know.
I do a lot, man.
Yeah.
Right? What I do is I play Stardew Valley.
What's that?
It's a video game. It's a farming
I
simulation.
don't play video games. I actually hate video games. What else do you do?
I also what else I do?
Yeah.
I listen to music,
What kind of music?
not yours.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I don't listen to music.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
Like Chopin, if you hear Chopin,
I hate Chopin.
you do? Mozart.
Yeah, I hate Mozart.
You're like, and no classical.
Zero music.
I know what you like.
What?
The Rude Sandstorm.
Oh my god. Okay.
What do you like?
That has a sweet spot. in
What
my
does he like?
Sandstorm. It's what Vanderlei Silva goes out to.
Tick-a-tick-a-did-it.
You know Vanderlei.
Tick-a-tick-a-did-it.
It's more like.
Yeah, it's more like that. Yeah, yeah.
You might know it.
Yeah, I imagine that's how you fuck.
Just
Yeah, yeah. And she's like, this is weird.
I put that song on. That's for
Oh, you do?
set the mood.
Yeah. Do you
Light a
get
candle.
Do you get laid?
I'm not supposed to talk about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I supposed to say anything?
Can I guess? May I guess?
Yeah, they're telling me. No.
My guess is that you've come close.
What
my-
about
my-
you? What about you? Wait, you're with him? I'm just kidding. I've seen all the drama. I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you backed out. You
Yeah.
backed down from that.
Yeah, you back down. You back down.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was so
so-
sweet.
But you've seen live vagina, right?
Excuse me?
Live vagina?
What?
Well, what I'm saying is that, there's two types of vagina,
Right.
right? Stuff that you see online
Yeah.
or on the television,
Okay.
right? Yeah, because you can watch porn on your television, correct? If you mirror it with your iPad. I've done that. You know what I mean? Or
Wait, you've cast it on the TV?
I have when you've been out of town.
Oh, me too.
Okay, good. Really?
Oh, yeah.
why are you shocked?
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell? What?
Don't.
I need it on that 55-inch Samsung.
Do you put the dogs away?
I don't.
I do. You got to put the dogs away.
Why?
Do you think
I don't
they
want
know-
my kids to watch fucking.
You think
porn.
they know what's happening? Your dogs?
Well, they know that my penis is out. Anyway, I'll tell you that right now. But so what I'm saying is, the people watch it on gadgets and whatnot, or they see it live. Like, have you seen a real vagina with your own bare eyes?
I feel like I have one time. There was like one or two times that I think I may have seen something.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, so you're religious, probably, no?
Yeah, I'm very religious.
Yeah, yeah. Christ?
I'm not supposed to talk about
Okay, I can't talk about that.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's FLDS, the fundamentalists. Latter-day
Yeah, like
Saints.
Mormon shit.
But like
Polygamy stuff?
polygamy stuff.
How did you know?
I could just tell your whole outfit.
It's the vibe, high
Your vibe.
vibrations.
Yeah, high vibrations,
vibrations.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I dabble.
You dabble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've pretty much experimented with most of the major religions. But lately, I've been just kind of well,